Hey, Marcus Brigham here, and I hope that each and every one of you are having a tremendous day. Listen, I wanted to put this information together for all of you. I remember a few years back, I actually got introduced to this opportunity. And of course, myself, I'm a huge coffee drinker. Every single morning I wake up, have my cup of coffee, sometimes multiple times a day. And the first time I saw Organo Gold, you all, I have to be honest with you, I did not have a clue that it was this big. And so for those of you that have been funneled to this particular presentation by way of one of my awesome business partners who has said, look, slow down and look at what I'm involved with, I'm going to treat all of you just like my good friend Mr. Rod Smith did with me. I had seen this before, y'all. I'm telling you, I had seen it. And he said, Marcus, I want you to come over. I want you to slowly take in the information that I'm going to share with you. And ladies and gentlemen, let's just say I left his home truly understanding what Organo Gold was all about. And so again, I'm going to treat all of you just like your guest in my home. And I want to simplify this. So I'm not going to rush through, but I'm going to make sure I try and entertain you as much as possible, make it fun. But I really want all of you to understand what's in this for you. And of course, we talk about the right timing. We talk about the visions, the dreams that we all have. Who doesn't want to work from home and be comfortable? We talk about sharing more time with your loved ones, having the type of recognition that you truly deserve, feeling like you're worth something, becoming financially secure. That's something that a lot of people now know, that working for a company is just not the way it used to be. We're talking about, traveling the world, maybe writing a book, whatever it is that you've often wanted to do. A lot of people have been robbed of their dreams and their goals because of life. And what we're doing is we're really sharing with people a way to, we call this building your fortune. Allow your day job to pay your bills, but everybody should know, and probably most of you do know that, hey, I got to start thinking outside the box. I've got to find another income stream, create another plan B for my family and I. And that's what you're getting ready to see with Organo Gold. So indeed, you're in the right place at the right time. And what we do here, you guys, it's really easy. It's simple. It's coffee. And again, the name of our company is Organo Gold. Now, I remember when I first saw this, I did not know how powerful it was. But with Organo Gold, what you're doing, you're actually being able to capitalize on 5 powerful industries. We talk about health and wellness, which is huge. A lot of people understand the importance of, being healthy. In fact, when you talk about health and wellness, just think about all the pharmacies that are going up left and right, especially with the baby boomers. So it's a huge industry to capitalize on, and a lot of people want to be healthier. Also, weight loss. You're going to learn how people are actually losing weight because of what's actually in our coffee. And this is one of the funnier areas for me because I was one of those people. It's estimated right now in North America, 10 million people go on a diet weekly. And many of you are probably cracking up laughing because, yeah, you're one of those people too, right? We're all guilty of it. But the bottom line is there's a lot of money in weight loss. And then, of course, the home-based business industry. A lot of people are interested in working from home. People are intrigued with the idea of having a 15-step commute. So we're going to show you how to make that possible. And then, of course, the internet. I was in a seminar recently, and there was about 3,000 people there. And the keynote speaker said, raise your hand if you have not used the internet today. And ladies and gentlemen, do you know that there was only 2 people, probably out of 3,000 people that did not, that actually raised their hand? 2. And so everybody was kind of cracking up laughing, but the 2 people wanted everybody to know the only reason that they did not get onto the internet was because their server was down. And so everybody clapped because we all recognize, okay, we get it. Everybody's on the internet. Well, that's what makes us powerful as well, because this is an internet coffee business that is going to work for you 24 hours a day and make money for you. So we're going to talk about that. And then, of course, coffee. Everybody loves coffee. I told all of you I'm an avid coffee drinker. And even those of you that aren't coffee drinkers, trust me, you like making money, right? Of course. So we have a lot of people who don't drink coffee, but they love to make money. And you're going to have an opportunity to do that here with Organo Gold. Now, very quickly, we have 3 components of success. Of course, our product, number 1, it's coffee. Nothing is easier than coffee as far as talking to people about, and we'll be explaining more in depth about that. Also, when you talk about the ingredient that's infused in our coffee, the fact that they've taken one of the most sought after herbs around the world, and this is one of the top, in fact, it is the top herb on the what we call hierarchy of herbs in China. We've infused it in this cup of coffee. You don't taste it, smell it, can't see it. And let me tell you something, it does not take away from the coffee. And of course, Mr. Bernie Chua, the founder. Ladies and gentlemen, no one has ever sold more healthier coffee than Mr. Chua. In fact, in Asia, he was absolutely remarkable, was voted 3 times as the CEO or company founder of the year because of the fact of what he's done with this coffee. And so he's actually brought this to North America, and it has just been absolutely brilliant. So you're going to learn about that here in a few moments. And so when we talk coffee, you all, let's think about this here. Coffee is the world's most popular beverage right after water. Coffee is the largest traded commodity in the world just after oil. In fact, the coffee industry employs more than 20 million people. We talk about what's happening right now. Look at Starbucks. If you would have known that Starbucks was going to blow up to the level of which it is now, and you had an opportunity to invest then, would you have done it? And I'm certain all of you would have probably say, yeah, Marcus, I would have gotten involved in that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, even during this so-called recession, Starbucks has gone from a $7.4 billion company to $11.2 billion since 2009 through 2011. So we're talking about, it doesn't matter the condition of the economy. It doesn't matter the mood of people. They're going to wake up every morning throughout the day, and what do they want, y'all? They want coffee. And so when you talk about them, you talk about McDonald's, you talk about a company that has completely revamped everything. They don't even ask you about Big Macs anymore. When's the last time you've seen a Big Mac commercial or McNuggets? Everything's always about coffee now. Look at what's happened with Dunkin' Donuts. They changed their logo to coffee. The bottom line is you're getting ready to see how you can position yourself in front of what we're doing here with the coffee explosion. In fact, just like it says here, 255 million coffee drinkers in North America alone. Now, you know, people drink 3 to 5 cups of coffee per day, especially if you're like me. And I thought about that. I said, well, I don't remember drinking 3 to 5. And then the funniest thing, I remember someone was asking me, well, Marcus, look how big your coffee cup is. And I started cracking up, and I didn't realize I was drinking 2.5 cups of coffee per serving. My coffee mug was just bigger than everybody else's. So that's what it means by 3 to 5 cups, because most of you guys are not consuming a cup. You got them big old mugs, and we call coffee bowls. And so, you know, people are paying up to $4 per cup of coffee. In fact, I have this thing around Denver where we call Starbucks $6, because you ain't walking into a Starbucks without dropping $6. So people, you guys are accustomed to spending money on coffee. So we're going to show them a healthier coffee that they actually can consume. It'll help them long term. And then also, who does not want to make money? Everybody does. So great opportunity to do that. And what I want to do is kind of talk with you about the herb. So this is Ganoderma lucidum, or reishi. Many of you have heard before. This is what's infused in our coffee. I won't say it's all that nice looking, but let me tell you something. You go to PubMed.gov or the United States National Library of Medicine, and let me just say this. People in white coats, you know, those doctors, PhD folks, and medical doctors, guess what they've done? Whoops, let me go back here. They've studied this, and ladies and gentlemen, there are literally thousands of documents from doctors, scientists, and literally we're talking well over 1 million documents that have been recorded dating, I'm talking about more than 4,000 years of history on this herb. Ladies and gentlemen, it's known as the king of plants. Some people call it in China the miracle of herbs. Its ability to basically improve the body's healing capacity and longevity. Now, this particular herb has 150 antioxidants and phytonutrients. It's the closest thing to nutritional perfection that's found in nature. And so the fact, again, you can't taste this, smell it, or see it, and it's in our coffee. And let me tell you something, our coffee is smooth, it's rich, it's delicious, and they've just done an outstanding job of putting this together. When you talk about some of the benefits of the Ganoderma, the reishi mushroom, it oxygenates the body and boosts stamina, provides more energy and vigor. That's huge, ladies and gentlemen, because most of the times when people drink coffee, you know about that thing where you crash maybe a couple of hours after drinking coffee? Well, people that have consumed our Organo Gold healthier coffee have noticed they've got a lot more energy. They've noticed that they have a lot more mental clarity or increasing brain power. The fact that it supports sleeping. Interesting story for us. My wife is just in love with the coffee because she's sleeping a lot better. I've got family members right now looking at this bullet point here that we're sending coffee to in Texas because of the fact it helps them with their circulation. Ladies and gentlemen, let me explain something to you. When people consume our coffee within the first 24 to 48 hours, it's not unheard of for people to experience unbelievable things physically. And so I really, really suggest to those of you that have not yet tried the coffee, get coffee immediately. Buy a box so you can experience it. But we're talking, again, supporting the immune system. It's a natural detox to the body. Myself, my own personal story is I have suffered with a high cholesterol. Since drinking the coffee, as we say, we can't make health claims, but let me tell you something. I know my diet. I'm a pretty healthy person. The only thing that I've really changed in my life tremendously is the coffee. And, I can tell all of you by drinking the coffee, I've noticed that my cholesterol, and I've got my blood work back, is so much better than where it was. And so I contribute a lot of that to doing what we call 8-ounce curls. That's that coffee. And so, of course, we're the world's leading brand of 100% certified organic Ganoderma. Now, this is important. And the reason why, when it says 100% certified, now, let me show you this here. You see right here, these are all the certifications that we have with Organo Gold. We're actually the only company that has 6 organic international certifications done on our product, which means people have gone over to the areas in China where we actually have our industrial park, as we call our industrial Ganoderma park. And what they do is, ladies and gentlemen, they test the air, they test all the pollution around there, they test the soil, they test all the surrounding areas around there. And then then they test the product itself, and then they go through a bunch of research, do all that stuff with a lot of different calculations with chemicals, and, just going through all the things that they do to verify whether or not this product deserves the seal of approval through the organic type trademarks or symbols that you see here. And ladies and gentlemen, with flying colors, we got 6, y'all. And this one right here, for those of you in North America, we love this one right here. It's called USDA Organic. So we have tons of great certifications. So I want to let all of you know that our coffee is 100% safe. And of course, this right here was huge for me because just so many of you know, I'm actually a small business owner. I've been one for almost 10 years now. And so I know a little bit about business. And so let's just say Think and Grow Rich has become part of, I would just say, my daily vocabulary. I'm very big on this book. In fact, for those of you that don't know, Oprah Winfrey has read this book 17 times. And if you haven't had a chance to look at the history of Think and Grow Rich, the Napoleon Hill Foundation, you're talking about a 20-year study on the similarities of all the wealthy people during one of the times of the Depression here in the U.S. And what was happening, Napoleon Hill did a research to find out what all of them had in common. And this book, ladies and gentlemen, is life-changing. Do not read this book as a novel. Learn how to read this as a textbook. But I will tell you, you probably can't see this, but right here, Organo Gold, that is our actual logo on Think and Grow Rich. Now, this blew me away because, see, ladies and gentlemen, Bill Gates' father is actually the lead attorney for the Napoleon Hill Foundation. He was the one that did the merger. They were looking for a company that best represent them. And they said, you know what? Organo Gold does a great job of what they do. We love the personal development. We love the stability and where they're headed as a company. Also, y'all, they're in the coffee business. We know we can get out there. This will be a great company to partner with. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's why you see our logo on their book. And my thing is, I think the Gates family knows a little bit about business. Let's go ahead and move on here. And so let's talk about the 7 ways that you can get paid drinking a healthier coffee through Organo Gold. Now, this is very important because we want people to understand that you can make a lot of money just selling Organo Gold. Many people ask me, well, Marcus, I don't really, I'm not really comfortable building organizations and having to put people in my downline. But I like the idea of having my own coffee company. Can I just sell the coffee and do it like a home-based business? And I tell them, absolutely, you can. In fact, a lot of us make really good money just from area number 1, which is, again, profit from the retail sales of Organo Gold. And you have the ability to earn money every single day as an independent representative of Organo Gold. And so we have some bullets here to give you ideas. Many of you want to raise money for your offices. What about schools? I mean, they're looking for fundraisers all the time, special events. You're talking about business to business, personal type selling, churches, home parties. Consumer shows. You talk about kiosks at malls. Another one that's huge, especially right now. A lot of people are using this as an upgrade to their hair salons and spas. Imagine people walking into your hair salon and now you're able to offer them a healthier gourmet cup of coffee. And ladies and gentlemen, when you talk about the Ganoderma lucidum, the herb in our coffee, remember, you can look this up, but it's also known to help beautify the skin. It's also known to help create healthier hair. And so these are all awesome things that you can be proposing to other business owners that own spas and salons, gyms, health centers, personal trainers. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody can do this. We had something for our Little League football team that we sold coffee for. We got a buddy of ours who they're doing gift baskets. They open up the boxes and of coffee, and they take the individual packs and they create this nice little gift basket. Sky is the limit. We got people that go out to the farmer's market and they'll sell coffee for $3 or $4 a cup. And remember, you all, they're purchasing this coffee for 50 cents basically per serving. So imagine taking 50 cents serving and going out and retailing that for $3 to $4. So now you're in the big business like Starbucks and the rest of these companies that are making a killing on coffee. So honestly, you all, I can spend probably an hour right here of explaining to all of you how you can make a lot of money retailing the coffee. So, but we got to move on. But I want you to know, absolutely, area number 1 is powerful. Now, area number 2, I love this because this is what's called our fast track bonus. And I thought about, you all know how headhunters out there in corporate America, they'll find a very good person and they'll go out there and they'll talk to a lot of companies, and the company will say, you know what, I want to hire that person, and you get a finder's fee. Well, that's how we are with Organo Gold. If you go out and you talk to people about our business and they come in under one of our promotion packs here, and as you see here, we've got the bronze, silver, and gold. Depending on which promotional pack that they buy into, we're going to actually give you a finder's fee. And I tell people you can earn anywhere between $20 to as much as $50 every single time you bring in a new representative. And I love this right here. It says there is no limit to how many new representatives you can enroll. So if you know a lot of people, you guys, who are looking for change, you can make some really good money right here on area number 2. Now, area number 3, I love this here. This is what's called our dual team bonus. Now, this is very simple. To activate the dual team bonus, all you have to do is personally come into the business and introduce a business partner on what's considered your left side and then your right side of your business. You'll learn all about that as you get involved with this. This is so simple. Everybody can find 2 people. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when you come into this business, here's what's going to happen. As you bring in people and they turn around and they model what you've done and they bring in more people, you will accumulate what's called commissionable volume. We're going to actually split that commissionable volume. The company's doing it with us, doing a 50-50 split. Now, what you're going to earn is right here based on the level that you're in. Now, as you get involved with Organo Gold, you're going to learn how to move all the way up. Now, at the time of this recording, I'm excited because I'm actually what's considered a sapphire consultant. But the gentleman who brought me into the business, Mr. Rod Smith, is actually a diamond consultant. So we're going to talk about the difference here. But as you see here, the marketing associate, you're going to have an opportunity to actually get paid out 10% of all the organizational volume that you have accumulated on that particular week. And you can earn up to $500 a week and get paid out 10% of that volume. So imagine this. You actually go out and you move $5,000 worth of coffee that week. Let's say you actually only move about $200 worth of coffee, but you brought in about 15 additional people, and collectively you all moved about $5,000. The company's going to pay you 10% of that total amount. Ladies and gentlemen, that means you've earned up to $500 that week. Now, of course, you want to earn more, right? Exactly. So we're going to show you how to give yourself a pay raise. Now, the next level is what's called the supervisor. You can earn, again, 10%, but you can earn up to $1,000. Now, you can also earn up to 15% as a consultant, which will tell you to become a consultant in Organo Gold. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to purchase what's called, or I should say buy into what's called the silver or either the gold executive packs. Now, at the silver level, you'll come in at what's called the consultant, and you can earn 15% payout every single week, and then that's up to a cap of $1,500 a week. So trust me, an extra $6,000 a week, I'm serious, a month, I'm certain would do many of you guys pretty good. In fact, most of you can probably live off of that full time. And then, of course, this is what's called our executive pack. This is what's called the gold pack level. Now, you can buy into this. This is right around $1,400 total. It's the best investment that you're going to make. Now, ladies and gentlemen, listen to me carefully. You're going to receive $1,350 worth of coffee. I want you all to understand that, okay? Now, you can flip that, meaning you can sell it what's called suggested retail and make even more money back. So you can actually earn back almost $2,800 from your $1,400 investment. So there's some good money, y'all. I'm telling you. So you can make your money back. But I would tell all of you, if you can come in at the $1,400 business level, you're not going to leave any money on the table. 20% payout. Now, I like this because immediately, instead of you starting right here, because you make that investment, ladies and gentlemen, look at how many levels you jump. 1, 2, boom, you land right here. So you're going to get paid out 20%. Now, think about this. Same exact work. Remember, let's say your organization moves $5,000 in coffee. Instead of you getting 10%, ladies and gentlemen, which is only $500, 20%, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to earn $1,000. Imagine if you move $10,000 that week. You don't want to leave any money on the table. Instead of you getting $1,000 at this level here, you're going to get 20%, which is what? That's right, $2,000, ladies and gentlemen. So we can go on and on. Of course, I'm right here as a sapphire. I can earn up to as much as $5,000 a week, which I'm excited about. The Ruby consultant level is $10,000. Emerald is $15,000 a week. And then, of course, the diamond level up to $50,000 every single week. Unbelievable. And here's the thing, y'all. This is coffee. So, yes, do we have people at the diamond level? We have a lot of people there. And guess what? We have not even scratched the surface right now. And so now I want to talk about the unilevel as well as the matching bonus with the unilevel. I want to tie the two together. So really what you're looking at, even though it says number 5, I'm throwing number 4 in here as well. Here's the thing is, you're going to also get paid every single time people reorder coffee that are already connected with your business, which means you're going to have retail customers. Why? Because there's a lot of people that are not going to want to do the business, but they're going to love the coffee. They're going to love the health benefits of the coffee. Ladies and gentlemen, there you go. They're going to reorder coffee, meaning you're going to continuously earn residual income. Sounds like an insurance agent, right? We like to do something one time and get paid over and over and over again, establish leverage. That's what this is all about. And ladies and gentlemen, I would tell you, go out and tell others about this business. There's so many people out there that would love to do this with you and make money. All you're doing is creating leverage. It's no different than like an insurance agent. If an agent goes out and he or she is writing policies by themselves, can they do well? Absolutely they can. But imagine this, if they go out and now they get a pool of other insurance agents and they come together and that person starts receiving a piece of all the other policies that are being written. Ladies and gentlemen, what that insurance agent has just done is establish leverage for themselves. So we teach people to do that. That's smart. That's how you get out there and create a system that works for you 24 hours a day around your schedule. While you're doing something else, your business is working for you. We always say, hey, instead of 100% of your own efforts, why not have 1% of 100 people's efforts. It's the same 100%, right? So that's how you establish leverage. So we talk about that also, ladies and gentlemen. You have the potential to earn 20% matching bonus on all the people you personally bring into this business. So for instance, you bring in 10 people, ladies and gentlemen, that are all doing about, let's just say $1,000 a week in coffee. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the thing is, you're going to receive what's called a unilevel match check. When that comes out every single month, the company is going to take a snapshot of all the reorders in that person's business, and they're going to then do this. They're going to pay that person their 20%, but ladies and gentlemen, they're going to also pay you your 20% as well. It's absolutely amazing. And so there's no cap on how many people you can bring into this business. So again, if you help someone, and let's say they do $1,000 in coffee that month, ladies and gentlemen, can you imagine getting a $200 bonus just because they did $1,000 in coffee? That's 20%. Now imagine if you have 10 people like that on your business. So as you can see, just on level 5 and 4 alone, I mean, you can become financially independent just in those levels right there. And then, of course, as we say, this right here separates the curious from the serious. And my thing is, when you talk about those people who are serious, ladies and gentlemen, they have the ability to make a lot more money by developing leaders. And so we talk about this right here. You can earn up to a total of 14% and 4 generations of leadership bonus. And so like it says right here, when you reach the level of sapphire and above, and of course, as you develop more leaders at the sapphire level and above your organization, you're going to start learning how to tap into more what we call infinity levels of the compensation plan. And I'm going to tell you right now, we love that word, infinity, right? It means what? Never ends. We love it. Then, of course, right here, you want to earn money worldwide. And this is huge, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to this. 3% of Organo Gold's total worldwide unilevel commissionable volume. It's going to be shared with rubies, emeralds, diamonds, and above. And watch this. When you become a ruby, what you're going to get? You're going to get 3%. When you become an emerald, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. You're going to get your ruby. You're going to also then get your emerald cut. When you become a diamond, ladies and gentlemen, watch this. We're going to pay you for your ruby cut, your emerald cut, and your diamond cut. When you become of course I can go on and on. I'm just having fun right now. But yes, we go up. Black diamond, blue diamond. We got crown ambassador. I mean, it goes up, 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 up. So the bottom line is there's tons of money. And of course, myself personally, I will tell all of you, those of you that come in, get involved with this business, this is a true business system. And I like to say that because I want people to understand, all true big businesses have a system attached to it. McDonald's, when you walk in, trust me, you can go to Egypt and their French fries are going to taste identical. Their Big Macs are going to be the same. It's a system. Starbucks is the same way. You can take a person that's in California and fly them all the way to Texas and that works for Starbucks, and they'll be able to run that system there. Why? Because it's a system. That's the same thing we've established here with Organo Gold. You're going to have a system. So we have nationwide events and trainings that you can get yourself to. I invest in these all the time. Why? Because I take this very serious. This is my own franchise. I want people to understand this. I'm having fun as I share this with you, but I've been blessed tremendously through this business because I take it very serious. I treat this just like I did when I bought my franchises. And those of you know, we spent close to $500,000 for the franchise that we purchased. So you don't have to tell me to take business serious. I know how to do that. And so I want to encourage all of you to tap into the awesome nationwide events that are going to make you a much stronger leader, a much stronger consultant, which is going to allow you to establish more business sense and leverage. And more importantly, the growth and massive momentum that's going to help you make money. At the end of the day, you want to make money, right? So we're going to show you how to do that. Just like you see here, you're going to receive your own personalized website. So the best piece is when people want to purchase items from you and boxes of coffee, they'll actually be able to go to your website, purchase the coffee there. And what happens is our distribution center is going to actually send the coffee to the doorsteps of those people for you. And so that's the best piece, is that you don't have to house all that inventory. But of course, those of you, you want to keep inventory with you at all times. Why? Because if you're a coffee consultant, you're going to run into people just like I did today. I was buying food at the grocery store, and I happened to be talking to a lady in the line. Well, the cashier overheard me. And she says, you know what? That's the second time I've heard about this coffee. And I said, really, has anybody ever, offered you any coffee? And she says, well, no. And she says, I would buy some. I've heard enough about it. And you guys, I kid you not, while she was ringing me up, I had already gone back to my car and gave her a box of the black, and she bought it at suggested retail price. And so you want to have coffee on hand. We've got daily conference calls that you can tap into. OG University, we got Organo Gold TV. Ladies and gentlemen, everything that you need to jumpstart your business is going to be given to you. So let's go ahead and talk about how you can get started with Organo Gold. Let me share with you the different buy-in options. And I want all of you to understand this is so worth it. Find a way to get in. Now, right here where you see it says the $49 distributor kit. Everybody must come in as a distributor first. Now, the different packs here, as you're looking, actually feature this already in there. So the distributor kit price has already been figured into the price of the bronze pack. So as you see here, the bronze pack is $199, which means 49 of it is the distributor kit, and the other 150 is actually coffee. So you're going to receive coffee for that. The next pack, and actually, let me slow down. Very important. The bronze pack is going to start you off at 10%. You remember how we talked about that? It's starting you off at 10%. Now you have the ability, y'all, to upgrade to the higher packs within the first 60 days of getting involved with Organo Gold. Very important. So you have 60 days to actually upgrade. So moving down to the silver buy-in level, that's going to be an investment of $500. So again, $49 of it is the actual distributor kit, and the other $450 is all coffee, and that's going to start you off at 15%. And then, of course, last but not least, this is our executive pack. This is the gold pack. Now, this is an investment of $1,295. Again, $49 of it is the distributor kit, and the other $1,245 is all coffee. And you can get, again, paid out at 20%. So we tell people, if you do like I did today and sell your coffee at suggested retail price, ladies and gentlemen, you can go through half your coffee and you made all your money back. Absolutely brilliant. So there's no reason why you can't get yourself into profit your very first month in business. Isn't that crazy? That's why I said yes to this opportunity. So I will encourage all of you, get in at one of the packs. If you can only start at the bronze pack, don't let that start you. We're going to welcome you with open arms and tell you to go ahead and get started. It's a great buy-in pack. But of course, for those of you that can make the investment, it's going to be well worth it. Remember, you're doing the same amount of work, but you're just going to get a higher cut because of the higher investment you made. So definitely do that if you can. So definitely, as we say here, the decision is all yours. Organo Gold has a system for success. We've got awesome training tools for you as well. And the bottom line is, if you have the desire to succeed, you can absolutely do it. Now, option number one is you can buy your coffee today as a retail customer and enjoy coffee. Just like the lady did to me, the cashier today. She just wanted to buy the coffee. So she would be considered option number one. Now, option number two is for those of you that say, you know what, I like the coffee, don't really want to do the business, but I like the idea of purchasing my coffee at the same wholesale price markets that you're purchasing your coffee at. Ladies and gentlemen, you pay that one-time $49 fee. It's just like buying yourself a card to Costco's or a membership card to, what's the other one, Sam's. And ladies and gentlemen, you can go in there and you can purchase your coffee through your own business site and purchase it literally for the wholesale price and save yourself tons of money. And then, of course, option number three, you can select one of the product packs we talked about, the bronze, the silver, or the gold, and you can start earning money immediately. So at this time, ladies and gentlemen, here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to talk about the training piece of this. I've got about 5 more slides. For those of you that wanted to go into what we call the second phase of this PowerPoint, feel free to come along with me. I'm going to actually talk with you now about the system. But for those of you, the actual PowerPoint of the presentation is now done. But if you want to take a sneak peek at our training system right quick, come along with me. I'm going to just go ahead and finish here. And so this is 4 steps of basic training. This is our system. So when people ask me, Marcus, what do I have to do if I get involved in this? I'm new to this. I'm a newcomer. How and exactly what would I be doing? And so, ladies and gentlemen, this is it right here. Now, number 1, we tell people to be a product of the product. And what we mean by that is this is your coffee business. And so, you don't want to go out there and start buying, Starbucks still. You want to get away from buying McDonald's coffee. You want to go out there and start drinking your coffee and branding your coffee, branding your business. And we also tell people you want to submit your first story or testimonial to the person that brought you into the business within your first 48 hours. Email that person. I don't care if it's 2 or 3 sentences and says, hey, James, wanted to let you know I had a chance to try the coffee and I love the way it tastes. Or, hey, listen, I had the best rest that I've had in years. Thank you so much for the coffee. Something like that. You also want to make sure that you're setting yourself in proper auto ship order. Very important, which means you want to do inventory on your own consumption, how much you and your wife or your kids or maybe just yourself you drink, and then how much you're actually looking to take into the marketplace. Once you have that number down, then you know exactly how much coffee you need to be ordering. Now also, those of you that just got started, make sure, or if you're looking at getting started tonight, the person that you're getting started with, make sure they sell you 2 boxes of coffee immediately so that you have coffee on hand. I don't want you to leave this presentation or that person's home excited about this business, but you don't even have any coffee. So make sure you purchase a black and a latte at wholesale from them. You don't have to buy it for $30. You should be able to buy it for, I think it's $17 or $18 from the person that actually introduced you to the business. Number 2, this is our who do you know list. So what you want to do is you want to build a list of, number 1, coffee drinkers. Who do you know that drinks coffee? The second area, you want to build a list of all those sharp business-minded people insurance agents, maybe some of your professors, maybe financial advisors, maybe that close friend of the family who's very sharp, maybe your mother, maybe yourself. You'll be in the business, right? But you guys know where I'm going with it. We have a lot of people around us right now that many of you, the light bulb's going on. You're thinking, oh, I know this person, that person, she would be great or he would be great. You want to write their information down, write their names down, and you want to get this information to them ASAP. You also, what we want to do is called Get Customers Now. And we have a script for that where basically you pick up the phone, you call your friends and you say, hey, Tina, I wanted to let you know this is Marcus here. I just started my own coffee business, Tina, and I launched it with 3 awesome flavors. I got the black, the latte, and I've got a mocha. Tina, here's what I want you to do. I want you to buy a box of coffee from me. Tell me how you like it. And for some reason, if you don't care for it, I'll never ask you to buy a box of coffee again. Can I count on you, Tina, to buy at least 1 or 2 boxes? Ladies and gentlemen, here's what's going to happen. The time you receive your buy-in pack, your inventory, there's a chance that all your coffee is going to be gone. And I'm talking about most people that I know. When I did this, here's what happened. I went to their house and I got the cash before my coffee got here. And so literally, I was already in profit before my coffee arrived. And then also we have the 4 questions. We got all this written down. Here are the 4 questions. I'm going to do this quickly. And the question number 1, this is what you ask people how you go into the conversation of Organo Gold. You ask them this question. Do you or anyone you know drink coffee or tea at least occasionally? Number 2, when you drink coffee or tea, when you drink your coffee, how do you normally drink it? Do you drink it black or with sugar and cream? The 3rd question we ask them is, where do you normally get your coffee from? 4th question is, hey Steve, has Starbucks ever paid you money for drinking coffee? Oh, of course not, Marcus. Well, Steve, let me share with you what I'm doing. Ladies and gentlemen, those are the 4 questions. We do that over and over and over, and we win over and over again. Very quickly, number 3. You want to book what we call coffee and jazz mixers. You want to do at least 4. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a coffee and jazz mixer is, we call it, it can be considered a coffee party. Many of you call them business briefings or open houses. It's when you have the coffee laid out on a nice table there. You've got your coffee mugs and everything. People come over. You ask them what they want to try. You make the coffee for them. They sip the experience. And then what we then do is we then break and we share with how they can actually, tap into the profits with you. And so we go through the PowerPoint presentation. In fact, we actually have a DVD video that does everything for you. Now, remember, I'm going through this slowly because those of you who are really wanting to know how do you get this thing going, and is this going to be the right fit for you, I'm taking a little bit slower time combing through it, just like my good friend did with me. And you want to do these at your home. You can do them at a restaurant or at a hotel. But the bottom line is, ladies and gentlemen, the more coffee and jazz mixers you do, for some reason, people love it and they want to be a part of it. And so that's a hint. Do coffee and jazz mixers, you'll make a lot of money. Number 4, we tell people that this is an 18-month commitment. This is a business. It's no different than if you were to open your own State Farm's agency. You're not going to walk in the first week and then expect that you've got a multi-six-figure agency. It's going to take time. No different than here. You're going to have to, that's all we tell you. Build your list so that you can build your database up. And we tell people if you commit to all these things we're talking about right here, for 18 months and you tap into this system, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to roll in this thing full time and really turn this into just an avalanche of financial success for yourself and your family. And then, of course, get connected to the weekly opportunity mixers. Many of you that are in the bigger cities and states, you want to go to what's called ogevents.com. Click on the little calendar and you can see all the events in your local city. Get involved with those. You're going to get a chance to meet some people that have some great business ideas and that can really shorten your curve for those of you just getting started. And then, of course, the business training and then the leadership calls. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tie these two together. We have the best training that money can buy, bar none. Every Sunday we have what's called our leadership call. It's a millionaire mentorship call. You're going to hear from the top income earners of Organo Gold. I mean, this call can go from like an hour to an hour and a half where they, literally lay out the foundation of what they're doing to create momentum and success. And so one thing I can tell you, you have plenty of training. And we want you to definitely, write down and define all of your goals. You want you to follow this plan. And more importantly, right here, if you take action, you plant seeds, ladies and gentlemen, the harvest will be unbelievable. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask you this question. Are you ready to be Organo Gold's next coffee millionaire? I don't know about you, but you can count me in. So this is my very own private, personal one-on-one presentation to you. I hope that it was informative for you. Whoever it was that invited you to listen in on this, really thank them for their time. Get back with them, either buy coffee for them or say, you know what, Marcus, buy coffee, nothing. I'm getting into this business with you guys. We're just excited to have you. I'm telling you right now, you'll make a unbelievable decision and you'll have a lot of fun. And we'll see all of you at the top. With that said, y'all stay blessed and we'll see you very soon.